What's going on, Freeway? What's going on? We've got so much to talk about. So much to talk about. We've got so many good people working with us. We got people reaching out to us to work with us. We've got anybody that I've been reaching out to. They're not even batting an eye. It's like, what do you need? And we're going to talk about that. So yeah, we're having a good time. Today's a good day. We got a lot of shit done at the house today. So we worked hard. I got up to the yard here. I got 2 loads tomorrow, so we're not going along live. We're not doing a long deal tonight, guys. Good evening, Guard Dog. What's going on? Tyke, funny enough, I just opened your email about the Kenworths down in Australia, and I just haven't had time to reply. I was basically setting this up when I just saw the email. So those things are freaking fantastic, eh? I'll bet you wish you had those. I'll bet you wish you had those in England, man. Let me tell you. What's going on, Dillis? How the hell are you? Freight hauler, what's going on? I don't have a load for tomorrow. Can I get one of yours? Oh, you know what? I'm not greedy. You want to come on up? It's only 250 miles, but it pays you about fucking $9 a mile. Canadian. But at $9 a mile, hauler, I don't think you're really going to care. Canadian, American, Swiss francs. Doesn't matter at that rate. There's Dodalina. How you doing? Hugs and kisses. Camden, how are you? Good to see you, man. Janelle, are you doing another fundraiser for Jackknife TV? No, I'm not doing a fundraiser. I have nothing to do with what's going on with Jackknife TV. I didn't even know there was a fundraiser for Jackknife. I'm doing my 2nd annual Shave the Beard Off for charity. This year's charity is going to be for Forgotten Angels out of Florida. Go check out Janelle. Go check out our community page and go check out our website. Go check out the Forgotten Angels website. It is a more than worthy charity. Hold on, I'm gonna throw the air on here. As much as it sucks for what's happening to Jackknife and his family and whatnot, it's not my place to be doing a fundraiser. If somebody else wants to, knock yourself out. But no, it won't be us. I've got my hands full with what we're doing here. Are you in the vest? You are the vest. Well, I think how about we go down 2 lines? I am the best. Well, thank you, Dylan. Appreciate that. I really do. Hockey All Stars. Cool name. I'm warm out from my home time. Buck, I know how you feel. Honest to God, I really know how you feel. You wore out from your home time. Man, I went home and we got a lot of work done. Aside from all of the stuff that we've been doing on the channel, working with the channel, it's also just the stuff getting, the house is now going up for sale tomorrow. The for sale sign goes on the lawn. So there was all the last minute little things that had to be taken care of, and everybody in the house, Dar, myself, the kids, everybody pulled it together and got the job done. So it's really good. It's good. Hockey All Stars, you are the best YouTuber. Oh man, my head is gonna explode. Son, you gotta stop talking like that. You don't know who you're talking to. You're talking to an egomaniac here. Whoo! I take it $9 a mile. Oh yes, good money, yes sir. $9 a mile. Yeah, you're scraping the bottom of the barrel, but you can get by on it. Greetings from Egypt. Captain Yossarian's #1 fan. That's a hell of a name too. Well, thank you for popping in from Egypt. I appreciate it, man. You are welcome here anytime you want. David Edwards, good to see you. Howdy, kids. Andy V, poop. Hey, whatever twist your twist, you go for it, poop. Brandon Twin says, no, I'm not. I'm assuming I'm not the best. That's great because everyone was saying it was a fundraiser for Jackknife TV. They're just misinformed. I guess. Thank you. No, I'm not affiliated in any way, shape, or form with Jackknife TV. Feel bad for what's happening to him, but this has nothing to do with him at all. I don't even know the man. I've talked to him before, but I don't know the man personally or anything like that. I'm like you, Janelle, like everybody else. I just know what's happened to him, and that's about it. What kind of cigar is this? This is a cheapie. I went to the bottom of the barrel for this. This is like a $10 cigar, and this is just called a Havana Castle. It's a Nicaraguan. No, sorry, my apologies. It's a Honduran. Not bad. It's not bad for $10. Your home time was spent behind bars. Couldn't have been that bad. I didn't get the call for bail money, you know. If I'd have known, I'd have been in there with you, buddy. You know how that works. Hopefully it would be a quick sale experience for you, Wheelburner. Hey, not bad. I hope so. What's going on, Karen? Good to see you. I know what's coming. I don't even want to read this, right? Yeah. House is up for sale. Heck yeah. Chickens for Dar. Brian has let his beard go wild, ready for the big shave off. Yeah, we are ready for the big shave. We're ready to do this. We're ready to do this. So let's just talk about this real briefly. And I don't want to make an all-nighter of this, but this is what we've got so far. Okay. We'll get to Mr. B's cornhole boards in a minute. We'll save those till last. But it's on the 22nd of June. All the guys are going to shave their beards. When I have a final list of the names of the guys, I'm going to post it. So, I don't have a final list, confirmed list on those numbers yet, or those people yet. So I'm not going to put anything up yet. You know that Buck is going to shave his head. Now, Buck, I was talking with Shannon and DIY today. I was on Shannon's live, and we were sitting there thinking, you know what? The mohawk ain't good enough. Buck. You listening, Buck, between you and me? Mohawk ain't good enough. We're thinking the hair's got to come off. You don't have the facial hair, but you got a full mop of hair up there, buddy. So no on the mohawk. I say you get the clippers, or somebody clip, and they take you right down to the wood with the clippers. Okay? That's what we're doing. That's what I'm thinking we're doing. Ducks for Brian. Freeway, you're killing me. You're killing me. What's going on, Andy? Good to see you. Bastard, great seeing you, man. Thanks for popping in. There's Dar. Who's everyone? I haven't seen that anywhere. Maybe the other side of YouTube. T-Bones. Janelle saying hi to T-Bone. How is that native cigar? What, the one that you gave me today? That wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It got a little raunchy at the end, though, Curtis. It had a nice smooth flavor all the way through, but then it got a little raunchy down at the end. But anyway, let's just keep going. I don't want to get too far behind in the comments, but I do want to talk about this. So anyway, that's the 22nd. That's what we're doing. When I got a list of all the guys that are shaving and all the people that are shaving, we'll put it up. We've got some really good people doing some really good artwork for us. If you go to my community, there's already one that's up there. That was put together by Dodalina. Fantastic. I mean, fantastic. If you go to our TikTok page, Dar put something up over there. But we've got some real nice artwork coming you guys' way. I want you to check out. Also as well, I spoke with DIY this morning on Shannon's page. He has generously offered up some merch. Okay, so DIY has offered up some merch from his channel. And this is for the day of the drive, and it's just going to be giveaway stuff, or whatever I can figure to maybe make a couple bucks or whatever. We'll see how that goes. But We're just throwing out a huge thank you to a couple of more channels. DIY has generously decided to throw up some merch, and so has Snorlord. I spoke with Snorlord this afternoon. He has offered up some T-shirts, some hats, and some of the stainless steel. Like this one's a wheel burner one, but he's got Snorlord ones. So he's offered up some of these, a couple of these, and he's graciously offered those to us, and for giveaway. And there wasn't a moment's hesitation when I asked. I was just asking, is there anything you could do? And it was basically both DIY and Snorlord both said to me, hey, whatever you need, just yeah, absolutely. And then, and that's how good this community is, and that's how serious the people are taking this, and that's how far we're going to go with this, where we've got other channels now throwing in free merch just to keep this going and get it bigger and bigger and bigger. So I'm very grateful to Snorlord and to DIY right off the top right there. A huge shout out again to Shannon Thomas Trucking this morning on her live. She was all over this. She was plastering this all over her live. And we are very, very grateful for that. So this is building up. It's guys, the momentum is building. It's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. It is just over what's today, the 3rd? So we're 20 days or 19 days away, or whatever the hell it is. Let's say we're just under 3 weeks. Just under 3 weeks. And guys, I couldn't be more thrilled. And a lot of this is going to be you guys. You guys are going to bring it home. You really are. I was in Shannon's chat too. That's great, man. So you saw it. Come on now, ear to ear mohawk instead of front to back, like a tiara. Oh, T-Bone, now you're talking. A strip of hair for every $50. Whatever. Trucking with Kiersey, good to see you, love. Thanks for popping in. Kiersey, do you have it on your description page or anything? Do you have an email or some way that I can get hold of you? I would appreciate being able to get hold of you, or calling you, or texting you, or emailing you, or carrier pigeoning you, or whatever. Is there some way to get hold of you? 2-4 is in the door. What's going on? 2-4, I got something special for you. I'm not telling you what it is. Dar knows what it is. But I got something special for you, son. I think you're gonna like it a lot. This is a special gift from me to you, and I think you're gonna lose your mind when you see this. I'm gonna lose my mind if my lighter isn't light. And I know the rest of you are going, well, Brian, what about us? Why does 2-4 get something and we don't? Well, this is something that is between two Canadian guys. 2-4 is a good old boy out of Nova Scotia, Canadian, and I'm a Canadian. And what I'm giving him is between us as Canadians. It wouldn't make sense for me to give it to an American, so it would look great. I don't know why we keep losing connection. Like, I'm sitting right beside the building. I got Wi-Fi. Kitty Craze. Hey, Scott, thanks for hitting the like button. Yeah, everybody, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Caress it, touch it. Do whatever it is you guys do on the side. It's entirely up to you. But do me a favor. Hit the like button. I'd appreciate it. Yikes. No Mohawk. What about Chicken Hawks? Yeah. What about Chicken Hawk? You think we can get Chicken Hawk to do? Yeah, Snorlord, that's an awesome name. It's Snorlord, the Metalhead Caveman Viking. No, Snorlord, the Caveman Metalhead Viking Caveman. Oh, fuck, I can't even pronounce it. It is insane. He has got, I think, the longest YouTube channel name in the trucking community. But it is also probably, in my opinion, one of the best YouTube trucking names in the community. It's fantastic. I'm doing good here in my sleeper, relaxing now. My co-driver's going on Interstate I-29 going north. I hit I-80 west now. There you go. Get it done, boy. Can you talk about that on YouTube? I don't know what I can talk about that. Is it another carbon tax? Yeah, I'm going to hit him up with another carbon tax. Dara, this is me, Dodolina. Oh no, you're glitching. Yeah, I'm glitching. I'm always glitching. You are working electronic, simple math. Hey, dog, you know it, right? If I'm operating an electronic device, it's not going to work. If Dar was sitting in the truck right beside me here, we'd have stars coming out of our ass with the electronics working so well, right? It would be incredible. So, that's where we're standing with, that's where we are standing with the drive so far. Like I said, a huge shout out to Dodie as well. That's Hugs and Kisses Art Studio. She is doing, we're putting out something tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Guys, it's only a 2 minute and 20-second video. I want you to watch it. I'm not asking you to watch it because I want the view. I don't give a rat's ass about the view. I want you to watch it because it's about the charity. If you guys could do that for me at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, most of you probably won't even be out of bed, but it's okay. Oh, I'm gonna lose my shit. Where's my there? There we go. So like I said, we're not gonna go long tonight. I've got until this cigar. Okay, I got 2 loads to do. It's already 6:30, so I got to be in bed by about 7:30 here. But I wanted to just throw something up here tonight to let you guys know, to see where we are and how far this is moving, and where this charity drive is going. I don't, now that it seems that some other people are mistaking this for something else. I just want to make sure that everybody knows what this is about, what this is for. You know, this is for the Forgotten Angels out of Florida. Fantastic charity. The coordinator and his wife down there are doing a fantastic job with this charity. This is one of the few charities that I could find where there are 0 salaries are taken out of this charity. They take enough money to cover expenses, and that's it. The rest of it goes to the kids. And that's what we're going for. And that's what we're going for. And that's what we're proud of. So that's where we're at. That's where we're at. So we've got Snorlord merch that we're going to be giving away. We got DIY merch we're going to be giving away. We got wheel burner merch we're going to be giving away. And we've got possibly 2 more surprises coming. Again, I'm waiting. You know, things don't happen like that because it's me. I don't just make my fingers snap when phone people and expect them to instantly get back to me. I've reached out to some other people to maybe help out and give a little love, throw a little love and support our way. And hopefully those come back and we get something going with that. So I think you guys are going to like it. I think you guys are really going to like it. Guard Dog says at 8 a.m. I'll be on a horse. Nice. Not me. If my craft station was up, I'd make stuff for the 22nd. That, you know what, Karen? Anything. Like, we appreciate it all. We appreciate it all. That's awesome. Thanks. Let me know what you need, Dar. Okay, the random guy with glasses. Hey, dude. Hey, dude. How the hell are you? Everything all right? So many posters, posts, etc. Not sure how anyone got confused at all. Well, you know what? It happens. It happens, you know. We don't need to elaborate, Dar. You know, we know what's going on. Don't worry about it. For all those who don't know, Mr. David Tyler is one half of the Forgotten Angels administrator. He's also Canadian, and he is a dual citizen. The other half of that is his wife, Cindy, and they are awesome people. They are awesome people, and they do an awesome job running an awesome charity. I was gonna say an awesome channel, but an awesome charity. So we are thrilled to death to be associated with them, or to not. Well, I'm not sorry. Let me rephrase that because I don't want anybody to get the wrong opinion or wrong idea. I am not associating myself or our channel with them, We are doing this for them and supporting them. They are the charity, and they need our support, and that is what we are doing here with this drive. We are supporting the Forgotten Angels charity and the Forgotten. More importantly, we're supporting the kids, right? Buck, I think I got that right. We're supporting the kids. Yeah. 690 says, rust in peace. Rust? Who's rusting? Yeah, that's awesome, Buck. I'm not worried, LOL. Hit the like button before I fall asleep here. Yeah, do it. Do me a favor. Hit the like button before I fall asleep. Holy cow. Holy, you're all caught up in the chat. Yeah, Scott, that doesn't happen very often, eh? That's 1 in a million for that. Call caught up in the chat. Don't worry. My mouth will go bloop, and I'll go squirrel, and something will take off. There's the man himself, right? There's that name we were talking about. I couldn't get it right. Snorlord, the Metalhead Viking Caveman Trucker. Best handle in YouTube, man. Best handle in YouTube. Tiens. This one's not an original, Snorlord, unfortunately. This one's a recreated, but this one's a work shirt. Good to see you. Thank you for your help this afternoon, Snorlord, and your generosity. It means a lot to me. It truly does. But more importantly, it's going to mean even more to the kids, you know. So thank you, both to you and to DIY so far who have stepped up. I'm waiting for returns from, like you said, 2 more and see what we can get from them. And it was good to talk to you anyway. I don't need a real reason to talk to you. It was great to talk to you anyway. 24 email us your mailing address. That's awesome handle, Snorlord, isn't it though? Isn't it though? But try to get that out fast. Scott, try to spit that out. Snorlord, the Metalhead Viking Caveman Trucker. Man, I would not want to be drunk and try to say that. I'm telling you. Imagine if that's what your mom really named you. Well, we appreciate it, man. We really do. Good evening, everyone. Shannon Thomas is in the house. What is going on? Yeah, thank you at Snorlord, the Metalhead Viking Caveman Trucker. Hey, you know what? All it takes is a little bit of help from here, a little bit of help from there, a little bit of love over here. Next thing you know, you got all these little bits, put them together, you get a ball, and once that ball starts rolling, you don't know what we're going to come up with, right? You just don't know what you're going to come up with. So, this is all 100% about let's help the kids. Let's help these kids. Let's get them as much money as we can, whether it be $5 grand, 10 grand, you know, whatever. I set the bar at $10,000. If we hit it, great. If we go over it, fantastic. But, you know, there's let's make sure that they get it. Let's just make sure they get it. Oh, and that is the other thing that I wanted to discuss as well. Sorry, I guess so my brain and mouth aren't matching up at the same time right here. Brain's going 200 miles an hour and mouth can only run 75. Sorry. I'm trying to organize with Forgotten Angels for your donations. You are not going to send me money or my channel or my PayPal. You're not going to send Shannon money. Now, this is what we're trying to organize with the charity. So if it works and they agree to it, then this is how it's going to work. All the money, every time, whenever you donate, it goes directly to the charity. Okay? They will process your payment and you will get a receipt. And it's your donation obviously is tax deductible. I am 100% hands off with the dough. And nobody else has their hands on the dough as well. Everything will go to Forgotten Angels, okay? And that is, I think, probably the best way to do this, just to make sure that they get every penny, and that's the way to do it. The other thing that we're talking about is, let's talk about Mr. B's cornhole boards. Now, you guys have seen over on Sterling, you've seen the boards that Mr. B's is putting together for us. These things got a retail value of about $500 and they are beautiful. He sent me a couple of pictures this afternoon. I'm telling you, man, like I couldn't ask for somebody to do a nicer job on something like this. So it was really good. But anyway, what we are going to do with that is we were trying to figure out, do we want to auction them off? Do we want to start a raffle them off? Do we like, how do we want to do this? So after talking to 3 or 4 different people and kind of throwing ideas around, what were, oops, I mean, bon Dieu. What's with the en français tonight, eh? What is it with you? You're giving your Google Translate a hell of a workout here tonight. What we're actually gonna do is we are gonna take. Now this is gonna require, unfortunately, this is gonna require if you're a U.S. citizen, you're gonna have to send your money to Shannon to her Cash App, and if you're Canadian, you can send it to my PayPal or e-transfer. But what we are going to do is we are going to have a raffle. Okay, we are going to give you, now we're not selling you tickets. What we're going to do is, you guys have seen them 100 times. You know the big spin wheels with all the different slots? What we're doing is, everybody, you can buy 1 slot for $20. Or you can, and it's unlimited. You can buy as many slots as you want. So if you want to drop $100, you can buy 5 slots, right? And then, and we're going to start selling these slots this coming Thursday. And we're gonna keep posting this up. So then the day of the draw, we're gonna close it down, and all of the names that are on the board, right? We spin the wheel, and whoever's name it lands on, that's who wins. That's who wins the cornhole boards, and the money, all of that money on the board, whatever. Say, let's just say we sell 50 tickets, right? 50 tickets at $20 a ticket, that's $1,000, right? That $1,000 will then be transferred over to the Forgotten Angels, and that is what we are looking to do with that. So we're gonna raffle those off. We're making them $20 a slice, you know, or a slot. And you guys have all seen these boards. You know the quality. We are going to work out, the only thing we haven't worked out, or we have kind of worked out, but we're going to make a final decision on, is the shipping, okay, how they get to you. They are going to be shipped directly from Mr. B's. He lives down in North Carolina. It doesn't make sense to ship them to me up in Canada, pay the duty and the custom and all the crap, and then me send them to which one of you guys wins. That doesn't make sense. So we're not doing that. They're going to be shipped directly from Mr. B's. We just have to figure out the cost of shipping. Now, and luckily, he has some foresight. And what he did is he went and said, okay, if I wanted to ship these boards from North Carolina to Los Angeles, California, and he's checked with UPS, FedEx, whatever, how much is that going to cost? So, and then he went the other way, and he went, okay, let's say as far as from North Carolina east, the farthest east he could go was Maine. How much is it to send them to Maine? So we have a ballpark. We know how much it's going to cost, and we're probably just going to take care of that. So whoever wins it, you don't have to worry about it. They're going to be shipped right from Mr. B's right to your door. Okay, you don't have to pick them up. You don't have to ankles. Right? They go, look at that. They go for the ankles and the wrists. I'm just like, holy crap. And it was 75 degrees, so I wasn't wearing long sleeves. It really hurt. It really sucked. Also, when I looked at their donation thing, there is a spot for a comment so everyone could say why they were donating. Donating so we know it's part of this. Yes. Yes. I can say name. I'm a slow reader. Yeah, well, I can say Snorlord's full name, but I have to read it. Okay, there's the shorter name, Snorlord OG. That is that is other channel. That's his head banging, good time, guitar playing, hangout, and that's his other channel. Usually, I don't say always, but usually non-trucking related. That's where Snorlord goes to hang out and kick back and relax. That's his OG channel. I sure hope the slots will sell out overnight. There's no limit, Buck. We thought about doing a limit of saying like 100, like 50 tickets or 75 tickets or slots. Sorry, we're not going to put a limit on it. We can if we want to. I'm just going to just leave it open. Because it's all done by computer, it's a computer generated spin wheel. Dar just enters all the names. You can have as many slots as you want. You can have up to, I think Dar checked it today, you can have up to 1,000. Now, I'm not going to hold my breath. We're not getting over 1,000 names on it, but it's not a bad idea. Not a bad number to hit for. You hit 1,000 numbers on there, 1,000 names on there. That's a lot of money. I am a U.S. citizen and a Danish citizen, not Canadian. Well, Michael, we won't hold that against you, okay? We won't hold that against you. I still love you anyway, brother. I hope there's a lot of slots. Well, dude, you know what, bastard? There's going to be, like I said, they're going to be unlimited. The wheel, yeah, Dar just said we can fit up to 1,000. So, what's going on, Ryan Davidson? How the hell are you, my good friend? Good to see you, man. Oh my goodness, now I feel guilty. Oh, don't feel guilty. Believe me, I've done a whole lot worse, got a whole lot less, and never felt guilty, trust me. The French don't have W. Well, they don't pronounce W's. Oh, that'll be 20K alone if we sell all 1,000. Well, let's not get over our heads here, right? It's $20 a slot, as many as we sell, right? I'm hoping, dude, I'm hoping for, like, let's sell 50. You know, let's sell 50. Let's sell 50 slots. You know, that's 50 names, or and we were gonna limit it to everybody can buy up to 3, but when Dar realized that we could do up to 1,000, then we just said it's unlimited. So just for example, Buck, if you've got a hundy you want to drop down, that gives you 5 spots, like 5 different slots, right? And so we're just going to let it go and see what we can get, right? We're just going to let it go. The big orange pumpkin is in the house. What's going on, Umberto? Good to see you, brother. If I won those cornhole boards, I would donate it to Forgotten Angels. Bastard, that is fantastic. That is very, very, very generous. I'm sure that David would appreciate that, because he'd turn around and he'd get some money out of them as well, or he'd probably use them in one of the facilities. So that's awesome. That's awesome. Very generous of you. Hey, Tyke, I met some people from UK on the Formula One. Guy worked for Eddie Stobart. Cool. They would be used and taken care of. Oh, I bet they would. Unknown. Thoughts on a new young truck drivers? You want my thoughts on the new truck drivers, or you want my thoughts if you're a new truck driver coming into the business? Which way do you want to know this? Plays on the freeway. I missed it. How do you get on the board? This Thursday, okay? This Thursday, we're going to organize it. Now, freeway, well, I'll use you as an example, okay? Because you're a U.S. citizen. So each slot is $20. So you're going to send, let's say you want 2 slots. You're going to send $40 to Shannon Thomas, to her Cash App. Shannon Thomas is then going to let us know, Plays on the Freeway has paid for 2 slots. He's got $40. Dar will then enter his name on the computer and into those slots, okay? And then if you were, for example, if it's 2-4 being a Canadian, okay, if being a Canadian, 2-4 would then either email me, because we have e-transfer up here. We don't have Cash Apps. So he can either PayPal me, or he could e-transfer me. Let's say, again, he wants 2 slots. So he'll send me his $40, and then we put his name on the board. So that's how that's going to work. Okay, that's how that's going to work. We are going to be putting up after Thursday, probably every day or every second day, we're going to be putting up reminders of Mr. B's cornhole boards. Let's get the slots filled up. If there's 1,000 slots, let's fill up as many as we can. Let's fill up as many as we can. Them boards are coming to Nova Scotia. Well, boy, I'm telling you right now, you pony up and they just might. You pony up and they just might. New truck drivers aren't that bad, are they? Um, yes and no. Are they that bad? Partially yes, and partially no. Some of it is not their fault, the new truck drivers. And this is going to be unpopular, and some people are going to roll their eyes and go, oh, give me a break. But if you took all of the new truck drivers that are coming into the industry right now, and you're going, oh my God, these guys suck, they're not trained, these guys. The fault doesn't rely 100% on the new truck drivers. Most of these guys, and I'm talking from the areas that I live in, and I can speak about some of the US, because the truck driving training courses are expensive, a lot of these guys are grabbing the first and the cheapest school they can get. We were talking about this a week ago. You'll see those ads. $5,000, you'll have your license in 3 weeks, and we'll even help you get a job. And everybody goes, yeah. And on the 5th week after he graduates, he's already started his job. He's got the truck wrapped around a pole because he's in a position or in a place that he shouldn't have been because he wasn't trained for. So can we rely on the mega carriers for proper training? In some cases, there are a couple that are pretty vigilant with their training, but there are a lot of others that are, it's like a spin wheel, man. Get them in, get them out, get them in, get them out, get them in, get them out. So is that the new truck driver's fault? No. So the industry in a lot of cases has failed the new truck driver coming in. On the other hand, a lot of the truck drivers that are coming in, especially the young guys, they come in either with a chip on their shoulder or they've got a bad case of, yeah, I know syndrome. When you're trying to teach them or you're trying to help them, so you'll say, okay, what you did was good, but let's try this, and next time try that. And they start with, yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. They don't want to listen. I'm finding that the younger kids, the generation of them coming in right now, they struggle with taking constructive criticism. Constructive criticism doesn't work. It's not in their vocabulary, and it's not in their realm of possible thinking. Everything has to be done for them, or it's yeah, I know. Well, okay, I'll accept yeah, I know, only so far. And then you're going to do something, make a mistake, and I'm going to go, I thought you knew. Yeah, I know. Well, why is the ass end of your trailer, across the front end of his truck? Yeah, I know. Maybe next time, just bring it down a notch. Listen, we were told back in the day, sit the fuck down, shut up, sit on your hands and open your ears. Don't talk unless you're spoken to. Now, I don't necessarily believe that the generation today could handle that kind of tough love. Although I think it's needed, desperately needed, but I don't think they can handle it. But how about we compromise, and instead of sit down, shut the fuck up, we get rid of that and say, why don't you be a little more patient, be a little more tolerant? Even if you think you know something, listen to it, because there might be something on the end of that sentence that you don't know. And that's what's going to help you, and that's what's going to save you. So, think they're all bad? No, they're not all bad. We got a couple of new kids working for us. Right out of school, they did the accredited school, so we know. And then they came and they worked with a trainer with us, like in one of our trainers. They went out for I don't know how many weeks it was. I think it was 6 or 7 weeks. And then they got their own trucks. And I know they're doing okay. I am on the list of people that if any of these kids get into a position or they get into something they need a hand with, they can call me, or they can call Jeremy, or they can call a couple other people. So they're not all bad. I think there is a good group of kids out there right now that are coming in. It's just a matter of how bad do they want it, and how willing are they to learn? How willing are they to learn? We all know I'm guilty of being fat-fingered, fat head, me, fat mouth, whatever. Quasar, good to see you, man. Hello, bro, good to see you. What's the meaning of death? It means you past camp out at Forgotten Angels. We had a motorcycle cornhole tournament as a way to raise funds. Yeah, you know what? I don't care what gets done with the boards, as long as they raise money. You know what? If you donate them to the charity, that's up to you. If you take them home and you use them for your own barbecues and campouts, fantastic. Whatever you do, once you win them or that you've got them and they're yours, you're free to do whatever you want with them. Just, you know what? Pony up. Pony up. Now, I do want to say this as well. Times are tough. We understand this. Times are tough right now. It's a tough market. It's a tough economy. Both governments, Canada and the US, are making life hard for all of us. If you don't have the money, if you don't have any money, please do not feel obliged. Don't feel bad. Don't, if you don't have it, and if all you've got is enough to feed yourself, your family, and take care of your business, then you hang on to that. Please don't feel obliged or anything like that. On the other hand, if you need it, keep it. But if you've got it, we want it. We want it. So if you've got a couple of bucks, and I'm not talking big numbers here, 10 bucks, 20 bucks, whatever you spend on a meal, right? If you go into a restaurant and you buy a meal, whatever you spend on a meal, if you can afford to give that to the charity, great. And guard dog, I don't mean you walked in and bought a Happy Meal, okay? You didn't walk in and buy a Happy Meal for $3.99. 24, I got your address. It just came across my screen. Thanks, buddy. That's not Sterling. Sterling Wheel, word. What's going on, Sterling Wheel, word. And then where'd you get that cigar from? I picked this up at the cigar shop in town. Ryan, we were talking about you today. I finally have some time this week. I'll put yours together. There you go. Hugs and Kisses Studios. Was that Sterling? Wow, all those big guy look-alike. Hey, easy now. Ryan's just being an ass. It comes naturally to him. It comes naturally to him. That was Curtis, not Sterling. Okay. So now Curtis is farting around. All my nude content is on OF. Settle down now. Wow. I'm going to tell you right now, I got my $1.99 subscription to Sterling's OF channel or OF page. I think he needs to pump up the content over there. His YouTube channel is off the hook with creativity, and his content creations are fantastic. His OnlyFans, and they're both. Yeah, no shit, eh? I know y'all are moving, and now the fundraiser is just bullshitting around. Yeah, don't worry about it. Experience is the only training. Well, yeah, I agree with some of that, but you know what? Experience is training. It's life training. But if you can at least give them a fair shot coming out the gate, coming into the business, right? Give them a fair shot. Give them all the tools that they're going to need, or at least give them as many tools as you possibly can, so that they get a fair shot at it. And they're not coming out here like we were, struggling and farting around and don't know this and don't know that. And, today it's a lot easier with GPS and all the electronic devices and Google Maps. And I'm going to rip that buzzer off again like we were doing the other day. It's a little easier in that aspect. But if we can at least give them a fighting chance coming out the gate, why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we? I had this argument with another guy, and he says, well, why should we help them? There was nobody there to help us. Well, you know what? Just because there's nobody there to help you doesn't mean that you'd have to, you don't have to help the next guy. Help him out if you can. My buddy is 24. He got his license through Challenger Motor Freight. He's been driving 3 months, and they are now asking him to be a trainer with only 3 months, 3 fucking months. Absolutely not. Quinn, absolutely not. I would have that shut down so fast it would make somebody's head spin. Let me tell you. I would, and I'm not getting, if I was a new guy, the first thing I'm going to ask the trainer is, how long have you been training? Oh, you've been training for 3 months? Oh, okay. How long have you been driving? Oh, 3 months? No, 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 no. The industry doesn't want skilled and expensive labor. Everything in the industry is designed to promote turnover. It is, unfortunately. And who in our industry is doing that, Sterling? Primarily, I'm not saying 100%, but let's say about 90%. Who's responsible for that? The megas. That shouldn't happen, Quint. Yeah. Dar, a video explaining the charity raffle would be a good idea. Saying it on 472 Hour Live is difficult to get the message out. No, you know what, Sterling, we're gonna take care of this. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We're gonna take care of that. Yeah, Dar's already. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I guess I was muted. I muted myself. Your OF is 69 bucks. I'm so far behind. Let me just. No, Ryan, I muted myself. I did something on the screen. I hit the little microphone and turned my mic off. Sorry. Well, in the States, you need to be 21 to drink, so I'll change it. Darius, is it over 18? Humberto, I don't think. Hey, Bob, what's going on? I don't think you need to. I don't think you need to worry about the age. We prefer everybody to be over 18, but this is not a form of gambling. We're not gambling, so. Mike's gonna hop off. Okay, so I'm just backing up again. I quit trucking. I'm 24. Started 21, going to do HVAC instead. Instead of trucking, it's a lifestyle no one likes too much. Too much time gone wasted on the road. Unknown. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. People, and I've said it a lot of times, and I know a lot of people. Trucking is not a job, and it's not a career. First and foremost, it's a lifestyle. You have to live it, right? You have to submerge yourself in it, and you have to live it, and then from there it becomes a career. But it's a lifestyle, and it's not for everybody. The turnover rate is high. A lot of people come in and they go, oh yeah, I can make 80 grand a year or 90 grand a year or whatever you're making a year. But then you turn around and you're going, after 6 months, you've only been home for 5 weekends. You've missed 2 of your kids' birthday parties. You might be, you've ran over, you've had to work through a stat holiday. Maybe you didn't make it home for Thanksgiving. People, that's what happens. And then they go, 80 grand a year ain't worth this. I can go work HVAC, or I can go do another form of work, manual labor, whatever, and they bail out. The success rate is not on the plus side, right? The failure rate is, unfortunately. It really sucks. Hello, Bob. Are you over 21? Yeah, well, Bob's over 21. Sorry, guys, I did. I know I'm not muted no more. Just keep talking. This must be what I sound like when he doesn't listen to me. Okay, we can hear you now. All right, yeah. Dar, wouldn't it be nice to mute him anytime you want? Let's not give her any ideas there, Humberto. Hey? Oh, that wasn't Humberto that said that. Sorry, that was Dodie that said that. You guys know your damn long names. Uh-huh. Just making sure we can get Bob drunk so he won't remember what happens. Well, what happens on the Wheel Burner channel stays on the Wheel Burner channel, right? You get drunk and you get naked and you wake up with, you know, a banana in your butt. I didn't see nothing. For $2,000, I didn't see nothing. Of course, I'll give that $2,000 to the charity. So, I say we get Bob hammered. You guys all get the cameras ready, and we'll see how much money we can raise for the charity. We'll put that on a separate drive. Most people's hands are Quinn, that's actually pretty funny, buddy. That's pretty funny. Most people's hands are bisexual. That's not bad, man. I'm liking that. That's pretty funny. So like I said, I'm going to smoke this and drink this, and then we're going to call this a night. I hate that it's going to be a short one. Sorry. It's starting to rain here. That's good. My truck won't get dusty. I hate how Canadian trucks are speed limited to 110, even going across the USA where the speed limit is 120 kilometers. Well, unknown, it's only 2 provinces, right, that where governing is mandatory. Like if you live in Alberta, if you're a trucking company out of Alberta, and all you plan to do is like Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and you don't plan to enter Ontario, you don't have to govern your trucks, right? Ontario is the main province that wants your truck governed, and that means that any outside provinces that have to come to Ontario, if you want to come into Ontario, you have to be governed. So that's why a lot of these companies out in other provinces, but if you're not doing business in Ontario, they don't govern their trucks. They don't govern their trucks, and why would they? But I agree with you, unknown, it sucks balls having a 65 mile an hour truck on an 85 or a 75 mile an hour highway. To me, just my humble opinion, you're a hindrance. You are a hindrance. And I'm telling you, like, I think it was 2 years ago, they were looking at legislation in the US for lowering the speed limits and governing your trucks. And, oh my God, the problems that would have caused. Oh, let me tell you. Let me tell you, when you've got a speed limit that's 75 or 80 miles an hour and the best you can do is 65, oh, good Lord. Good Lord. It's not good. On Sterling of Channel, okay, I'm going to go play catch with my son. Have at her, boy. Have a great weekend, everyone. All the best to you, Brian. Okay, Scott. Come to California, we're 55 miles an hour. Freeway, I would come to California to visit you. But I would do it in my car. I wouldn't do it in a truck. And even then I'd do it only because of you, but I wouldn't do it. If I was going, I wouldn't go there for business, and I wouldn't go there for any other reason. Absolutely not. California. Matter of fact, what are you doing there? Let's have a talk about that. Like, Freeway, what are you doing there? You're retired, for Christ's sake. Get out of there. Get out of there. There's 47 other states you can move to, or 50 other states, whatever you can move to. What are you doing there? And don't bullshit me and say, oh, I like the nice weather and the ocean. Hoo-ha. There's a lot of other states where you can go to where you can get the nice weather and the ocean. Have a great weekend. Humberto, see you later, brother. Be safe, drive safe. Ryan says, Texas has a tollway with a 90 mile an hour speed limit. You know what I like about Texas? When we used to do like oversize, Texas is the only state, as far as I know, Texas is the only state where there was no speed limit. You can actually run the speed limit. So if it was a 75 mile an hour speed limit, even if you were oversized, you could run 75 miles an hour. Most other states, when you're running oversized and you've got permits and everything, you are permitted. So, for example, Michigan for trucks is 65 miles an hour. But if you're oversized, even by a couple of inches or whatever, as soon as you're oversized, you are automatically limited down to 55 miles an hour. And depending on the size of you, you could be limited down to 50. It is brutal. Texas is probably I think is the only state where you could be 200 feet wide, and if the speed limit's 75, you can do 75. We used to love that, especially when we were picking up out of Dallas, or we were coming out of the port down in Houston. Loved it. All right, we'd give the escorts. All right, you guys get a 20-second head start, and don't stop because I'm coming right behind you. '18 and Humberto, see you in the next live. Yeah. See you, Humberto. Freeze on going to Washington or Tennessee. So there you go. All right. So you are leaving, right? California. Because I'll be honest with you, I'd like to meet you one day, but I really don't want to go to California to do it. And I don't want to ask you to come meet me in Nevada or something like that. But if you move to Tennessee or Washington, I'll come down there. Remember, I'm moving to Calgary. Not Calgary, sorry, I'm moving to Alberta, right? So I'm moving farther west. So for me, I'm moving a lot closer to a lot of you guys. I'm moving a lot closer to Doty, Snorlord, Freeway, all you guys that live and Ryan down in Texas, all you guys that are Midwest and Southern Midwest and shit like that, we're moving a lot closer to you guys. So Humberto's live is nice. Not much talking, but he's always doing cool shit. He's always up to something, isn't he? Hey, he's always up to something. California has beautiful beaches, weather, people, mountains. Only the politicians make it impossible to stay there, and that's why freeways in Cali. Well, it can't be. I agree with beautiful beaches, weather, mountains, but the people are the ones that vote the politicians in, supposedly, right? And the politicians are the voice of the people. So if the politicians are changing everything and making this and that and this and that, and it's making it unlivable, who's voting for these idiots? Doesn't matter. We're not talking about it anyway. Plays on the freeway says eventually. Well, eventually we'll get there. Charity event day, I will be late on a Portland run that day. You are excused, Sterling. You are excused. Just leave your money with Red Lady, and don't ask any questions. I promise she'll still be fully clothed by the time you get home. Okay? Can afford to live here. You can afford, or you can't afford to live here anymore. Dude, freeway. I can't afford to live there. I can't afford to live in California. I can't afford. I'm leaving Ontario, right? Ontario and BC are like California. It's just I can afford to live here, but I'll never be able to comfortably retire, right? As long as I'm working and I'm living, I'm fine, right? I'm fine. But if I want to retire, say I want to retire in the next 5 years, I can't do it here. Not with the way it's set up. It's just too expensive. When interest rates on your home are 8 to 11%, mortgage interest rates are, well, your credit cards and all of the money that's being spent that now inflate as printed, and now inflation is through the roof. I can't afford it. I can't afford it. I'm not too proud to say I can't afford to retire in Ontario. Why? It's just too goddamn expensive. It really is. I can go to other parts of this country and I can comfortably retire there with what I have right now. So why wouldn't I? I'll have my laptop and clippers with me. Oh, you may actually shave from the road, eh? Dude. Okay. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Everywhere in the U.S. is becoming that way. But it's funny, Ryan, all the people from California are jumping into your state in Texas. So how are all the Texans gonna take that when all the pushed up tree hugging puss freaky people from California are coming into Texas and going, oh, well, this isn't what we're used to. This isn't how we do it in California. We need to change Texas into another California. What are you guys going to do when that happens? Grew up in Cali, moved to Nevada in 2000. Been free ever since. Good for you, my friend. I can't afford Cali. That's why I left Huntington Beach, California. Well, I'm the same way, right? I just can't afford a retirement. If I was to retire in Ontario, it would be one of those types of retirements where you're having to watch every single penny every single month, and there's no free money to do anything else. It's eat, a little bit of entertainment, maybe do something, but like it's not like when you think of being retired. I want to go play some golf. I want to take my wife and go do some traveling. I want to go visit my kids who are by that time will be scattered all over the planet. That's what I want to do. It won't happen. It won't happen in Ontario. I'm telling you right now. So guns. Well, I agree with guns. Some of my other family members don't necessarily agree with guns, but I do agree with guns. So help me God, I wish we had the right to bear arms. And I don't mean like bear arms. I wish we had the right to bear arms in Canada, man. Let me tell you. Bye. I'm going to go listen to music. All right, Bob. See you later, man. Good to see you. Thanks for hanging. Putty Cat. If only Florida and Texas could have a baby. Wouldn't that be Oklahoma? No mortgage anymore and still can't afford to stay here. I hear you. Freeway, I hear you. Honest to God, man, it sucks balls. Florida is now unaffordable. Insurance and real estate out of control. We have not looked at Florida for any reason to move there. We did briefly during COVID and some other things. We looked at a couple of states, Montana, North Carolina, Virginia. Like if we were going to make that panic jump and bail out of Canada, we were looking at some of those states, and they were affordable for us. Like that would have been no problem. Would have been affordable. Florida was not something that I looked at. California definitely was not something I looked at. Husband, honey, what's the difference between a Ferrari and an erection? Wife, okay, what is it? Husband, I don't have a Ferrari right. I don't have a Ferrari right now. Well, hey, you know what? God, like, what is it with you? Like every day you come in, you've got a whole line of them. Okay, I'm back. I was in Shade Tree's premiere plugging away for the 22nd. Attaboy, Buck, attaboy. Much love to you, brother. We appreciate it. Putty Cat, West Virginia. I'd love West Virginia. West Virginia. Find me a nice little place up in the hills. Mountain, up in the hills, trees all around. Little cabin, my wife, dog, couple of shotguns. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone. I would love that very much. I think my wife would too. Not all Florida is expensive. Well, Buck, I wouldn't know. I looked at Florida last year. Nevada is perfectly fine and close enough to mountains and ocean. Well, in Nevada, you're only a few hours in any direction to get go. Mr. Bees, good to see you, my friend. That was a hell of a talk last night, man. I got off the phone with you, and my wheels were just a spinning. I got into bed. We had to take care of something, and then we went to bed, and I laid in bed, and I couldn't go to sleep just from the stuff that we were talking about. But anyway, great talk with you. Great talking with you last night. I want you to know I appreciate that. You and the lovely Mrs. Bees. It was great talking to you. What are the famous last words in Florida? I don't know. Hit us with it. Hit us with it. Doty's Hugs and Kisses art student. Doty, I'll see you later. Bye, Dar. Bye, Bri. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. All right. See you later. Is prostitution? I don't care. I don't know. Plays on the Hold My Beer. I think that's what's Florida's last words? Come to Florida on vacation, leave on probation. I like that. I like that. It could be so true too, eh? Kyle. Hi, sir. How are you? Well, I'll tell you what. We've had some really good people come forward and offer to help us out with some stuff. So I wanted to just pass that along to all of you guys. So I'm having a good night. How are you? Yeah, it was a good talk. Yeah, I appreciate that. Prostitution is legal only in counties without Las Vegas and Reno. There you go. Don't smoke weed. I don't smoke weed anywhere. Shannon Thomas, cool shirts. You're not getting this one, baby. Keep your eyeballs and your fingers off of this one. You're not getting this one. Nope. Actually, you know what? You know what? My daughter came to me today because I've got a couple of really good shirts now. My concert shirts got raided years ago. My daughters raided them all and they wore them all and the friggin' place. And then I got pissy, right? So what I did is I went in and I emptied out my closet and I gave them about 15 between all the kids. They were all sitting there. I think 3 of them were sitting there. Brianna, Madison, and Amanda. And I laid out 15 concert shirts and said, there, you guys divide those. Do not touch anything else. They are mine. They are Dad's. Leave them alone. So my daughter today, she went into the closet, took one, put it on, and then she came out and she was her and her wife were on her way into town to do something. And I get this, Dad, you got one of your concert shirts. Can I borrow it? Take it off. So I had her take it off. I wanted the shirt taken off. So it did kind of work out though, because Dar gave her Dar grabbed a couple of my old shirts as well for night shirts and shit like that. So she ended up with one of my shirts, one of my older ones that she didn't already have. So she wore that, but that's how bad it is. So this one here is one of my good ones. It stays. This one goes with me and it stays with me. Nobody's getting these ones. So have we sold any tickets yet? No, Mr. B's. We're starting on Thursday. Okay, we are starting on Thursday. We have a few things. Dar's already got a couple things rolling, right, to get these to get the wheel set up and get out the names. And we're gonna get some video. We're gonna do some shorts and some videos, and we're gonna pump this out. And we're making it unlimited, Mr. B's. What we were talking about there. It is going to be unlimited. $20 on the wheel. Unlimited tickets. You can buy as many as you, and we can put up to 1,000 names on this slot, on this wheel if we have to. Now, I don't foresee us hitting 1,000 names, but we can go up to 1,000. So that's what we do. That's what we're doing. So have we sold any? No, we're going to be solding this week. Brian has bad reception. I don't know what the deal is, man. I've got a full signal here. I'm parked. Like, we've got Wi-Fi on the building that comes out out here. So I've got full Wi-Fi. I've got good. I don't know what the deal is. So I apologize, guys. Your daughters love you. Let them have any shirt they want and empty your wallet too. Yeah, sure. Why not? Why would you microwave? Put a Pop-Tart on my microwave and toast, or on my manifold and toast it up a bit, but I'm not microwaving it. It's like I'm missing half the conversation. Sorry, man. I can't do anything about it. I can go park maybe a little closer to the building, but I don't think it really do anything. Sounds like an awesome plan. Well, you know what? We've like yourself. We bounced it off some other people today as well, and just kind of got a consensus, and we just think that's the easiest, best way to do that, right? So you got my email. I cannot believe I did that, but I am back at it again. Yeah, I had to explain it to Dar. She was looking at the email going, what the hell did he do? But, we have faith in you, buddy. $500 names on that board will guarantee, in capital letters, Mrs. B's will be getting the clippers out. Yeah. Well, if we hit that 10 grand, Mr. B's is going to shave that. All right. We used to cook hot dogs in a toaster when we didn't have a microwave. Ryan, we used to do the same thing. We'd butterfly them, right? So you butterfly the hot dog. I know exactly what you're talking about. We used to do the same thing, and we could actually get 2 butterflied hot dogs in each. And my mom and dad only had 2 slots for bread to go in, but we could cook 4 hot dogs at a pop if we butterfly them, and they went down and came up just like regular toast. It was perfect. I know exactly what you're talking about. We used to do the same thing, butterfly our hot dogs. You couldn't do sausages; they were too thick. But you could a regular like the Oscar Mayer wieners. Just the regular, assholes and knuckles, that kind of shit. Hooves and assholes, or whatever else they put in hot dogs. We are having solar storms bad. You know what, Sterling? I don't know what it is. It could be anything around here. Be honest with you, I don't have a clue. I don't. The way the cell service works and the way reception works these days, anything is possible, brother. Well, I'm gonna put the list together, a confirmed list together by the end of this week. I would like I'm gonna be live on this. Actually, I'll be going live Saturday. Just so you guys know, I don't usually do Saturdays because that's my home time, but Darren, one of my daughters, is going to a concert, so I've got the house to myself Saturday night. So I'm going to go live, and let's say by Saturday, I will have a confirmed list of everybody getting clipped, shaved, scalped, possibly shaved if we hit the 10,000. I think so far I've got 6. I'd like to have 10. Now that this is getting some momentum behind it, the more the merrier. The more beards that hit, you better be careful, buddy. I might step in and try to tease. That's a damn fine woman you got there, Mr. Bees. Make sure you tell her. Quinn says he'll shave his beard. Why not? Well, you know what? Quinn, snap a picture of your beard, snap a picture of your face, and send it to my email, if you can. Because you got to know that if you're worried about, you don't want your face to be seen, unfortunately, when you shave, it's going to be on the live. Like, you're going to be on the screen shaving your beard off. So, Quinn, if that's something you're willing to do and you want to participate, 100%, thank you very much. Come on down. Send us a picture of you and the beard. The only reason as well is because we're starting with the shortest beard. The shortest beard gets clipped first, and we're going to work our way to the longest beard. So I have to kind of know where to put you in the order. I will let you know when I'm done with the stencils. Everyone have a great day and be safe. Mr. Bees, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We really appreciate you, buddy. Much love to you and Mrs. Bees. Mine is probably the shortest. Quinn, I don't care. As long as you got more than peach fuzz, let's shave it, buddy. Let's shave it. You know what? That much beard will raise some money, so. Maybe we'll have a cigar smoking contest. We'll see who can burn through a regular stick. See if anybody can outsmoke me. If anybody can outsmoke me with a cigar, we'll see. Let the beards hit the floor. 2-4. Wait a minute, 2-4. You got a beard. I was FaceTiming you for Thursday. You've got a nice little going. Are we shaving yours off? Watch this. You know what 2-4 is the reason? No, my wife won't let me. Watch this. Here it comes. No, I can't shave it off. My wife won't let me. No, buddy. I think everybody get on board here. 2-4 needs to shave his beard. Can they be weed cigars? You guys smoke whatever you want. Please feel free. If you want to smoke a weed cigar, if you want to smoke a blunt the size of a cigar, and you want to race me to the end, good luck with that. I want to grow mine for next year. You know what? That's what. Well, this time I did. It takes too long to grow back. Sorry. That excuse has been used too many times. Try again. Let me guess. You got to take your old fish for a walk. You're giving your turtle back. What? Come on, give me something else. Bullshit. Bullshit. Buddy, when I shave my beard off, I look like Frank Burns, okay? I have no chin whatsoever, and it's embarrassing as hell. But I'm still doing it. 2-4 for these kids that we're donating this money to. I'll shave my asshole on fucking live YouTube if I have to get them that money. So pony up, buddy. Okay, I'll tell you what. Why don't we do this? We'll do the same thing, 2-4, that Spectre did last year. Okay? That Spectre did last year. Spectre was supposed to shave his beard off, and at the last minute, Spectre went, I don't know. I don't think I want to grow. And he paid $1,000 to keep his beard. He put $1,000 into the charity to keep his beard. So how much are you willing to pay to keep your beard, 2-4? Let's work it that. We'll go in reverse. You can keep it, but you got to pay to keep it. How much are you willing to pay? I should have been a fundraiser. I should have done this for a living. I could screw anybody out of $1. Mine grows about 2 inches a month. That's not bad. Like I said, this is 9 months, right? So, now, mind you, it might have actually been a little bit longer because there was a couple times in the month I trimmed it up and cleaned it up a bit. But, down south, we've been known, we know you roll, what? Dried cow patties and light them up. Wait, that might explain a lot. That explains a lot about you. MASH reference, you love it, eh? The Frank Burns with the no chin, you like that? That's 5 years to grow that? Oh, then that's got to be at least, I think that's going to be at least $500. That's $500 to keep that beard. $100 for every year. Yeah, mine does. I don't know what it is. I'm blessed with it. Right? That's, if I wanted to, if you gave me like 2 years solid, I could grow a Snorlord beard in 2 years. Or plays on the freeway. In under 2 years, I could grow a full, like, Duck Dynasty beard if I wanted to. $2-4, mine is about 3 to 4 years in the making, yeah. And if we hit the 10 grand, that 2 to 4 years in the making, or that 3 to 4 years in the making is, wow, it's coming off, baby. It's coming off. Shannon will all have us in drag for the charity eating horse jizz popsicles. I don't know about the horse jizz popsicles, but I wouldn't be surprised if she had us all in drag. Mind you, I got the legs for it, right? I got the legs for it. I could pull that off. Sterling, maybe not you so much. You're a little shorter. I got the long legs. You put a mini skirt on me and a pair of real tight pantyhose or whatever. I could maybe, you know, you and I could go out for a date. Sterling? Yes, but mine is shortish. It's not that short. I saw what you got on there. It's short, but it's not as long as this, but it's still enough to take it off. If you want to keep it, keep it. How much are you willing to pay to keep it? Buck, you wouldn't believe what we offered her last year to shave her head. And she wouldn't do it. She wouldn't do it. She is convinced that age, and by no means is she old. She's younger than I am, okay? And she is convinced for some reason that if she shaves her head off or shaves her hair off, it won't grow back. Well, yeah, it will. Yeah, it will. Freeways is a year old. That's right, because he shaved his last year at the same time as I did. Now, I kept mine short for 3 months, but he let his go. That's why I think Freeways got one. That's why. He's got a year. This year, though, like after I shave this off, we're not touching it again. I want to see what I'm going to get after a full year. My dong too long for a dress. Terribly sorry. Okay there, tripod. All right there, tripod. See, it pays to hear the rest of that conversation because I know he's not talking about what I think he is. No. No. Absolutely not. Anyway. Demi Moore was in her 40s when she filmed G.I. Jane. Too, just saying. And, that movie that she did that was a hell of a movie. Like the physical training and shit that she went through to get herself into that condition to do that movie, that was fantastic. And Demi Moore to me has always been a good-looking woman. Always been a good-looking woman. But when she shaved her head off, I don't know, Buck, that kind of took that up to a new level of sexiness there. Just saying, you know. That's right, eh? Mike Obama's got a bigger dick than Sterling, I bet. I love G.I. Jane. Yeah, I love G.I. Jane too. Great line. Asking a woman to cut her hair is too sacrificial to her their I think you're saying personality. Maybe not. You know what, man? It's for charity. It's for charity. I wouldn't ask anybody to do it any other ways, but it's for charity. You know? I'd still tap that. Well, she's not on my hall pass list, so I can't tap that, Mr. Bees. If you can, knock yourself out. You ever get the chance, let us know how it works for you. Oh, 2-4, I wouldn't ask you to pay $1,000 to keep your beard. Jesus Christ. Times are way too tough. 995 will be just fine. I'll kick in the other 5, okay? I'll kick in the other 5 to get you up to the grand. See, that's the type of guy I am, right? I'll throw in the other 5. Kitty Craze with Dar. It's all good. She knows. Well, same thing. I don't. Is not on my hall pass, but if for any reason Shania Twain came walking up in that door, climbed in there, pulled the curtain, and started taking her clothes off, you're gonna be looking at an empty seat, and Dar knows it. So, Snorlord won't shave for Viking reasons. Shannon won't for personal reasons. It was settled last year's chair. Oh, I know. Hey, you know what? I'll take what I can get. Whoever wants to shave, we're gonna have a bunch of guys shaving. So Quinn's now bumped up, and he said he's gonna shave. Doesn't matter what. You don't have to have this. You don't have to have a Plays on the Freeway beard. Whatever you got, man, shave it. Let's just shave it off. You know, if you got a month, a couple of months, a couple of weeks, fuck whatever. We're gonna shave it off. We'll be happy. Only if she pays $1 million first? Wow, baby. You think I'm worth $1 million to get laid? You think a woman should pay $1 million to have sex with me? Thank you. Thank you very much. You've just let the entire audience know how good in bed I am. Wow. Sterling just, he just tripoded himself. He knocked himself out with his tripod. Wow. I appreciate that, babe. $1 million. $1 million for the best 24 seconds of her life. Let me tell you. Yeah. I don't think Dar has anything to worry about. Shania has not been spotted in our yard ever. And I had Shania Twain. Now, this is going back years. I had Shania Twain and Faith Hill. Were both my I think I'm going to have to take Faith Hill off, and I'm going to have to find a new one. I like that kind of, like in Indecent Proposal. Another awesome Demi Moore movie. Yeah. Yeah. Put $1 million out to have one night. Now, any of you want to pony up $1 million to have a night of sex with my wife? You know, my PayPal is at Wheelburner Express. You know, knock yourself out. So I could pay to get out of shaving my beard. No, you've already agreed to shave it off. And besides, you're already in California and it's too expensive. We wouldn't want to have to tap into any of that precious retirement money because, dude, you need every penny you can get living out there. So no, never mind. Dar just said yes, please. It's no, please. No. That's horrible. Yeah. Dar was talking too fast there. No. Freeway, that beard's coming off. That thing is a piece of art. It's gonna hit the floor. See if you can get Mrs. Plays to trim it for us too. I want to see you sitting there like this. Oh, clarify the fact to know I was duped into the mohawk. Please clarify the fact of how I was duped into the mohawk. Dude, we've decided, without your knowledge and or your consent, we've decided that you're not getting a mohawk. Because to do this, it should make you uncomfortable, right? To shave the beard off, you should be uncomfortable. Well, you don't have a beard, so to make you want to have a mohawk. So we're actually doing something that you want to do. You're going, yeah, I'll have a mohawk. That'll be cool. You know what? Shaving it all off, baby. No mohawk. No mohawk. You're gonna be. Hear that? Slap, slap, slap. That's gonna be you. Buck Brown, you open your mouth, same as me. Well, that's the way it is. Too bad, so sad. Nice try. Plays on the freeway. My wife would pay double to save my bird. That's awesome. That's awesome. Save your bird or your goddamn technology. Thank God I'm at the end of the cigar, so we're gonna end this. But it's my daughter's birthday. She's gonna shave my beard. That'll be fantastic. That'll be fantastic. My bird is already shaved. This is too much information. I wish I got paid for that. Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you do. But you gotta, Sterling, you're shaving your beard for charity. It's not for you anyway. So why should you get paid to shave your bird? You shave your bird, Red Lady pays you. Just not in money. I thought Brooke was going to do it tiara style mohawk. What? Oh, Buck. I thought, Buck, you want Buck to go tiara like side to side with the mohawk? That would be pretty uncomfortable. He'd have to have somebody trim it for him, though. You wouldn't be able to get it like sideways. So, Buck, instead of your mohawk going this way, how about your mohawk go that way across the middle of your head? That's a bit more info than I needed at Sterling Wheel. Yeah, no shit, eh? Screw you guys. I'm going over to my OF channel where nobody makes fun of me. Well, take your tripod with you, buddy. Take your tripod with you. Ah, that's a good question, Mr. Bees. I forgot to ask him. How's your eye? You got that scratch on your cornea there. How you feeling, bud? Is it healing up? You doing all right with that? Good. Good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it, man. I get like just chills, right? When I hear about anybody having anything to do with their eyes, man. Believe me, I know. Oh, damn, Dar, that was cold. You know, see what I'm living with, Mr. Bees? Now you see what I'm living with? I'm telling you, she's got a good heart, but it can turn ice cold in a minute's notice, man. Scared the piss out of me trying the rest. I bet. Good news, Sterling Will. Yeah, bastard, exactly. I'm glad to hear that as well. But guys, I'm gonna kick this off. Thanks. I just wanted to do a short one to give you guys just a heads up on what's going on. Probably not going live tomorrow. Tomorrow's my drag my ass through the street day, so I'll be too tired. So I'll see you guys on Tuesday with possibly some more updates and some more stuff that's going on. And we'll go a little bit longer because, you know, I can start a little bit early, all right? So I'm just going to puff this sucker out, give my lady a call and say goodnight. And I got to go to bed, boys and girls. So thanks for everything you guys are doing. Sterling, all your work behind the scenes. Buck, all your work behind the scenes. Mr. Bees, of course, all of your hard work. You guys, I can't thank you enough. It means so much to me and Dar and our channel. And most importantly, it's going to mean a lot to the Forgotten Angels. So with that, I'm out of here, guys. Thanks.